My child, stop for a moment and listen carefully to me. Do not scroll away yet. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. Do not rush past this moment, the way you have rushed past so many quiet moments before. Because this is not random. This is not an accident. Heaven interrupted your path on purpose. Out of everything competing for your attention tonight, out of every distraction pulling at your thoughts, out of every voice demanding your energy, you stopped here, and your spirit already feels the weight of this moment. Your breathing slowed down. Your chest became heavier. Your thoughts grew quieter for a second. That is not coincidence. That is my presence reaching toward you. My child, I know how tired you have been lately. I know your mind has rarely rested. I know you have been carrying responsibilities that nobody else fully understands. I know you have become skilled at continuing forward, even while parts of your heart quietly collapse inside. You keep moving, you keep functioning, you keep pretending you are stronger than you really feel. But heaven sees beyond the version of you everyone else sees. I see the exhaustion hidden behind your smile. I see the pressure hidden behind your silence. I see the loneliness you carry without speaking about it. And that is why I interrupted you tonight. Because your soul has been crying for clarity longer than you realize. My child, the enemy understood how important this moment was before you did. That is why your life has felt so noisy lately. That is why your mind has struggled to slow down. That is why exhaustion has wrapped itself around your spirit. The enemy knows something powerful happens when you become still long enough to hear my voice clearly. So, distraction became his strategy, not destruction all at once. Distraction, noise, pressure, constant urgency, a schedule so crowded that your spirit never has room to breathe. Because if the enemy can keep you emotionally exhausted, he does not have to fight you directly. If he can keep you distracted, he does not need to silence you. Delay will do the work for him. That is why you kept telling yourself, later, I'll rest later, I'll pray later, I'll slow down later. But little by little, your soul became tired in ways you could no longer explain. You stopped feeling peace clearly. You stopped recognizing your own emotional exhaustion. You became used to carrying pressure every day, and survival slowly replaced stillness. My child, that is why I interrupted you now, instead of waiting for a more convenient moment. Because some doors only open during specific moments. Some answers only arrive when hearts finally pause long enough to receive them. And heaven refused to let you miss this moment because distraction kept pulling your attention away. My child, you thought the silence meant I was distant. You thought the waiting meant I had forgotten you. You thought the delay meant your prayers were somehow weaker than everyone else's. But listen carefully to me now. Silence does not mean absence. Waiting does not mean rejection. Delay does not mean abandonment. There were things unfolding around your life that you could not yet see. Paths opening, doors closing, situations shifting quietly beneath the surface. And while you believed nothing was happening, heaven was already moving. I was protecting you from things your eyes could not recognize. I was slowing you down before exhaustion pushed you into decisions that would wound you later. I was keeping certain doors closed because they looked safe from your perspective, but carried hidden pressure behind them. I was preserving your peace. I was preserving your future. I was preserving parts of your heart that were already carrying too much pain, my child. You kept asking, why is everything taking so long? But timing matters more than emotion. There are answers that arrive too early and create damage instead of healing. There are blessings that become burdens when received before your spirit is ready to carry them. There are opportunities that look beautiful on the surface, but slowly destroy peace underneath. And because I love you deeply, I refuse to let exhaustion choose your direction. Even when you misunderstood the delay, I was still protecting you. My child, you have become very skilled at surviving, very skilled at continuing forward while emotionally exhausted, very skilled at smiling while carrying heaviness nobody else notices. People see your strength, but they do not see the pressure hidden beneath it. They do not see the nights your thoughts refuse to slow down. They do not see the anxiety tightening quietly inside your chest. They do not see how tired your spirit has become from constantly holding everything together. You became the dependable one, the calm one, the strong one, the one who keeps showing up even while silently breaking inside. And because you learned how to function through exhaustion, people stopped recognizing how deeply tired you really were. But heaven never stopped seeing it. I saw every hidden tear, every silent breakdown, every moment you sat alone, trying to calm your thoughts. Every morning you woke up emotionally drained before the day even started. Every moment you whispered, God, I cannot keep doing this alone. And my child, every one of those moments reached me. You are not weak because you feel tired. You are tired because you have been carrying things you were never meant to carry alone. That is why I interrupted you tonight, not to pressure you, not to frighten you, but to finally let your spirit breathe again. My child, the answer you have been waiting for is not as far away as you believe. I know uncertainty has exhausted you. I know confusion has made your spirit feel unstable. I know there were moments when you wondered if you misunderstood my voice completely. But hear me clearly tonight. You were never abandoned inside the waiting. You were being prepared, strengthened, protected, aligned. The delay did not destroy your future. It preserved it. There were wounds inside you that still needed healing, patterns inside you that still needed breaking, fears inside you that still needed exposing. If I had answered too quickly, the weight of what was coming would have crushed you instead of blessing you. But heaven sees beyond the moment you currently stand inside. I see the full road ahead. I see what your spirit will need later. I see what your heart must survive. And because I love you, I care more about preserving your peace than satisfying temporary impatience. My child, you are closer than you realize, closer to clarity, closer to healing, closer to peace, closer to breakthrough, closer to the answer your spirit has been crying for during sleepless nights. Do not let exhaustion convince you that nothing is changing. Heaven has been moving quietly the entire time. So tonight, please stop running for one moment. Stop carrying tomorrow before it arrives. Stop replaying old fears every time silence appears. Stop believing you must survive every battle alone. And just breathe, here with me. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your spirit rest. Let your heart remember what peace feels like. Again, you are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not abandoned. You are not too broken to heal. You are not too exhausted to restore, my child. I interrupted your life tonight because I love you too deeply to watch you drift deeper into emotional exhaustion. Without reaching for you, I am still guiding you, still protecting you, still preparing things your eyes cannot yet see, still standing beside you during every hidden battle. And one day, you will look back at this season and realize that what felt like delay was actually protection. What felt like silence was actually preparation. What felt like distance was actually love holding you together in ways you never recognized at the time. So stay close to me now. Do not rush away from this moment, because heaven is still speaking to your heart, and your answer is already closer than you think. And if these messages continue bringing peace and clarity into your spirit, stay with us on this journey of faith. Subscribe and continue walking with God through these moments of healing, hope, and quiet strength. You are never alone.